Yes, welcome back children. We discussed about the universal adult franchise. Okay, what is universal adult franchise? All the adults in that country must have the power to vote. Okay, one person, one vote. Okay, all the vote have the equal power. Whether they are poor or rich, but the power of the vote is same. Equal only. Okay, that is called universal adult franchise. In our country, Gandhiji said about this because before before independence, in our country also a group of people only have the power to elect the representative. For that, Gandhiji says that a person if rich but uneducated and there is no character, he have the power to vote. But the person who works honestly day and night for a day, okay, and if they very honest, but they are not have the property, means they are not have the chance to elect the representative. This is very bad. Yes or no? This is very bad only, no? The good person, if they are not have the property, they are not allowed to vote. But a person was uneducated but have property, he have the power to vote. This is unfairness. Yes, no, Gandhiji saying that is unfairness. Okay, dear? Yes. Then next, suffrage movement. Yes, this also was very interesting to you. Okay, suffrage movement. What is the movement for voting rights to women came to known as the suffrage movement. That means what? Okay, the women's also, because we saw in the universal adult franchise in at that time the women also not allowed to vote. Okay, here after that every men started to vote, but they are not give the power to vote for the women's. But then when it is came, how it was came, okay, this movement, why they started at the time of First World War. Okay, at the time of First World War. Wait, I will take. Yes, page number 32. Yes. Now here in the world have governments willingly shared the power all over Europe and USA. All over Europe and USA. Women and the poor have had to fight for participation in government. Okay, women and poor started to fight for to participate in the government. Okay, women struggled to vote, got strengthened during the First World War. This movement is called the women's suffrage movement, as the term suffrage usually means right to vote. That time suffrage means right to vote. So at the time of First World War, there is no men in the country. Okay, everybody participate in the World War only. Okay, they are concentration in the war. That time all the local government works look after by the women only. So that time the women think, all the women think that we also have the power to run the government. So we need the power to vote first. Okay, so that time what I told, suffrage means have the power to vote. So this struggle has strengthened in the worldwide. Okay, then during the war many men were away fighting, and because of this women were called upon to do work that was earlier considered men's work. Okay, earlier they considered that was men's work. Many women began organizing and managing different kinds of work. When people saw this, they began to wonder why they had created so many unfair stereotypes. Because stereotypes means we know, that is, women's means they are not worth for doing work in the government level or in the ruling sector. women and what they were capable of doing. So women began to be seen as being equally capable of making decision. The suffragettes demanded the right to vote for all women, and to get their demands heard, they chained themselves to railings in public places. Many suffragists were imprisoned and went on hunger strikes. Hunger strikes means without eating. American women got the right to vote in 1920, while women in the UK got the vote on the same terms as men, say some years later in 1928. So the suffrage movement got success. Okay dears, do you know what is suffrage movements? The movement for voting rights to women came to known as the suffrage movement. Okay. Here a small recap. What is government? A government is an institution that exercises leadership, takes decision and implements them to benefit the people living jurisdiction. Three levels of in our India, 3 levels of government in our country, that is local self-government, state government, central government. Then types of government: democracy, dictatorship, republic, aristocracy and monarchy. Okay. Yes, here exercise. This exercise I given you already. You just take this, take your book and complete this exercise. Okay. The decision of the Indian government to maintain peaceful relations with Russia. What is the answer? Central government. The decision of the West Bengal government on whether, yes, you complete this, we will go to the exercise. What do you understand by the word government? List 5 ways in which you think the government affects your daily life. This is the suggested answer and you can give your own answer also. The word government refers to a governing body that makes a decision and gets things done for the welfare of its citizens. The government provides legal supports to its citizens against any discrimination and injustice. It maintains peace and so keeps society in order. It controls crime. It assists people to lead proper life in the event of natural calamities. The government provides all emergency assistance to the affected people. Okay, why do you think the government needs to make rules for everyone in the form of laws? The government needs laws to maintain peace and order in society. Law establishes justice. It is meant to achieve constitutional ideas, that is equality and right against discrimination. Law makes it compulsory for the people to obey it. Name 2 essential features of a democratic government. 2 essential features of a democratic government are: democracy is a rule by the people. It is people who rule themselves by participating in the making of these rules. Okay, the people can participate in the democratic rule because we only elected the persons. So that person as representative by us, okay, for us. So what we are thinking, that means indirectly we also taking participation. Then what was the suffrage movement? What did it accomplish? The movement for voting rights to women came to be known as the suffrage movement. All over Europe and USA, women and the poor have had to fight for participation in the government. Women's struggle to vote got strengthened during the First World War. During the war, many men were away fighting and because of this women were called upon to do work that was earlier considered men's work. Thus, women got opportunity to show their capability. People as a whole got disillusioned. They began demanding the right to vote for all women. The result was positive. American women got the right to vote in 1920 and the UK got the same power in same terms as some years later in 1928. Yes, here name. Yes, Gandhiji strongly believed that every adult in India should be given the right to vote. However, a few people don't share his views. They feel that illiterate people who are mainly poor should not be given the right to vote. What do you think? Do you think this would be a form of discrimination? Of course, this is a form of discrimination. Because this is in the form of discrimination, poor and rich. Give 5 points to support your view and share this with the class. All citizens are equal. The Constitution aims at providing all equality to all its citizens. We have no right to discriminate anyone on the basis of poverty. That means wealthless, okay, propertyless. An illiterate is also a citizen of India. He should not be debarred from voting right on the basis of his illiteracy. If a person is not get education, but he is not refused to vote, our constitution provides equal voting rights to all its citizens. As ideal citizens, we all have to abide by the constitutional provisions. We must honor human dignity and legal provisions. Okay dear, these are the 5 questions they given in the book and just we discussed the answer. So just you go through your book, write these questions and answers in your CW. That is very important because so many parents said to me that you are not following the CW. Kindly write every day. You have this social session. In that session, what are the questions and given at last? Let's revise page. Kindly you give the answers to me for that. Okay. After the school reopen, no need in the Google Classroom. You must submit your CW. So complete today itself. Okay. Yes, yes. Take care. We will meet in the next class. We completed this lesson. In this lesson, we know what is government and the levels of government in India. That is 3 levels of government: local self-government, state government and central government, and also 2 types of government, that is monarchy and democracy. What is democracy? That government elected by the people. Monarchy, it is not elected by the people. And also we came to know what is universal adult franchise and universal suffrage movement. Adult suffrage, women suffrage movement. That also we learnt in today's session. This lesson we completed. In the next session I'll come with you for history lesson. Okay dears? Yes, thank you. Go to your book, read your book.